Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mick Alphanin. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you could, please click that like button, turn it into a rocket, and send it to the stratosphere. So we have an article here by the Cathie Wood, and you do know that we hold her opinion in very high regard. And this is on arc-invest.com. And it says here by Catherine Wood, Chief Executive Officer, Chief Investment Officer. So her word carries weight. Now, what did I say in the last video about dips? Now, typically in my video about dips, I share a little bit of my opinion, a little bit of my fire, but I usually have bought the dip. And a lot of people don't agree with buying the dip at particular times. Now, I'm not saying buy the dip all the time. That is not what I'm saying. I'm also not telling you to buy the dip because I'm not a financial advisor. However, I share with you my enthusiasm about buying the dip. Now, Cathie Wood is going to give you sound reasoning as to why right now is a great opportunity to buy the dip. She agrees with Alphanin, or rather I agree with Cathie Wood about buying the dip. I just want to give you someone that's legitimate who is telling you that this is a great opportunity in our opinion, okay, the shared opinion. So let's scroll down here to this article. Okay, so we can begin right here. It says, the good news is that fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD, have provided investors with an opportunity to average down into some innovation strategies at approximate 30 to 40% discount to their recent peaks. Typically, FUD accelerates the adoption of new technologies. So when she's speaking in this way, she's not only talking about stocks, but also cryptocurrencies. And what are we waiting on in the realm of crypto? More than adoption. We are waiting on the mass adoption. Of course, a lot of the coins are waiting on regulatory clarity, but there are others who do not require regulatory clarity and are literally salivating at the mouth because any day mass adoption could happen for them. All right, so let's continue on. Typically, FUD accelerates the adoption of new technologies as concerned businesses and consumers change their behavior patterns and adopt products and services that are less expensive. So when we're talking about moving currencies, we're talking about a business sending some currency from here to there, millionaires sending currency from here to there. We saw a couple of millionaires come out recently saying they moved hundreds of millions of dollars or dozens of millions of dollars from one place to another like that in a few seconds, promoting these particular technologies such as XRP, XLM, Algorand, okay, that move things very quickly and efficiently, cutting costs. This is major. So the FUD, when it comes to businesses, when it comes to large institutions, the FUD is great for us. It's great for us because even though, and like I said, we're experiencing a correction, but we're buying them at a discount. We're buying these protocol at a discount. The businesses, the institutions are going to have to adapt, and they're going to start to utilize some of these technologies, which then will result in what? The utilization of these technologies and protocols results in that price going up. That is what we want, right? So the FUD here, the correction here is actually seen through a different pair of eyes, of course, is actually, and what I mean by that is a different perception, is actually a good thing in a multitude of ways, not just one because it's at a discount, but because the FUD, as by Cathie Wood, a very respected individual, the FUD usually lends itself to the adoption of the new technologies, and that is what we need. Isn't that what I've been saying for a long time here? So the dip is a beautiful thing. Muy linda, mi gente, right? Very, very beautiful thing. So let's continue on here with this beautifully written article. That's going to make us a lot of money if people just see with a higher perception that is coming from this particular article. Okay. So Technologies, adoption of new technologies as concerned businesses and consumers change their behavior patterns and adopt products and services that are less expensive, more productive, and more creative than those in the legacy world. So when we have these types of this type of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, it causes businesses and institutions to question the legacy systems, these old archaic systems, and to do away with them. That is what we need. We need them to do away with these old systems that don't make you or I money and adopt new systems like XRP, XLM, Algorand that are going to make us hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars. It could be either way. It's going to be beautiful, beautiful profits. Okay. So we need that. But the more FUD there is, the more of I think you get what I'm saying. Let's continue on. Accelerated the behavior shifts that already were underway and are unlikely to reverse now that the world is recovering from its shock. For the most part, therefore, during the past 3 months, our long-term earnings projections associated with companies enabling the 14 technologies involved in disruptive innovation have not changed. So their belief in companies, let's just make it a little bit broader, okay? Their belief, Cathie Wood's belief, ARK Invest belief in disruptive companies has not changed, and neither has Alphaneem's. Neither has Alphaneem's. My thoughts haven't changed as well. This disruptive technology is only disruptive because people, institutions, and businesses are hanging on to an archaic system that is doomed to fail anyway. But what they're doing is they're squeezing the last little bit out of it. Let them. Makes no difference. The inevitable is happening, is occurring. Cause and effect, little by little. They must adopt these new technologies. They must, what is now disruptive technology will become the standard in a way to more profits, a way to saving more money, a way to cutting out unnecessary intermediaries. And we are going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions. Mark my words. Mark my words. People are already making hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's people who bought the dip when things dipped down to 6 cents and things dipped down to 26 cents and then it goes back up to 74. There's people investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in these particular technologies. They're making a killing. They're making a killing. Pretty much, I believe if you make anything, you're doing well. If you make any money, you're doing well. Doesn't matter how little, how big. In my opinion, if you're making something, you're doing well. Okay. So I just wanted to cover that very quickly because we're still experiencing somewhat of a correction. Okay. Who knows how long it's going to go for? I think it's beautiful. I bought even more today. I bought more today in preparation. I bought what I call the golden coins. In my opinion, I believe I'm going to make a video on that as well. My top cryptocurrencies, which I believe you already know what they are. If you've been a member of this channel for a long time, a subscriber for quite some time, you know pretty much which coins I believe are the golden coins. And I bought a little bit more of them today because I saw the correction was still there. And these are opportunities that I cannot pass up. So my golden coins. XLM, Algorand, XRP, VeChain. Those are my top tier coins. Now, on the next tier of coins, you have Cardano. Very, very solid, especially when they get very deep with ScanTrust. Unlimited potential once they are very deep in utilizing ScanTrust, and that is adopted in a multitude of places. Sky's the limit for Cardano, in my opinion. And because of their dealings with ScanTrust, which is a tracking mechanism or a company that deals in tracking different products and things of that nature, it puts it into the same golden category at that particular time. In the future, it would put Cardano in the same golden category, in my opinion, as VeChain. VeChain, the dominator of tracking, the lord of tracking things. Okay. So In the next tier down, you have Cardano, Cello, who is also a banker's coin, right? They also are trying to work as far as CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, and moving remittances back and forth between countries with ease and low cost. So Cello is also there. Also Anchor, a Web3 infrastructure, that's also on my list. I have a respectable amount of Anchor. And also, let me not forget Brave Attention Token, but you guys already know that. We saw quite a parabolic run when I talked about Batcoin long ago, and then it went crazy as far as its parabolic run. I believe there's a lot more to come as well. We haven't seen the end of Brave Attention Token, Batcoin, just yet. There is going to be quite a parabolic run, I believe, sometime this year. Another one, that is, because we already had a crazy parabolic run. So Batcoin, but also I don't want to forget GRT, the graph. Indexing, they are the big lion when it comes to indexing data from blockchains right now. And that's going to be major in years to come. We're talking about long plays. These are long plays, big money plays. These are big money plays as long as these companies continue to develop themselves, continue to do what they're designed to do efficiently. These are big money plays. And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about big money plays. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? You just heard from Cathie Wood, buying the dip is good. I saw a lot of people on Twitter going against this article as well. I think it's complete. I mean, maybe you have a different strategy. I can respect that. But my thoughts are in line with Cathie Wood's thoughts. We have a discount right now. The FUD is going to result in archaic systems having to adopt new, efficient systems where they save money. And it is a beautiful thing because that's going to cause certain stocks and certain crypto to go parabolic. And we're going to make a lot of money. A lot of money. But it takes a little bit. No, not a little bit. It takes a champion's amount of patience. A champion's amount of patience. Now, you decide how much patience you have. I'm not here to tell you that. So if you take profits, that's a beautiful thing. Make your money. But that big money takes a champion's amount of patience. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do. And until next time, let's get to the money.